Hey everybody, welcome to a little demo of Shroud over Westunland. I appreciate for every one of you who've donated. I appreciate your donations, and they have actually helped me to do a lot of stuff with this. Now, the first video I uploaded was a super quick, basically just a demo of the style of the game. I didn't really want to portray anything else because I have already changed the graphics, and I have also changed most of the things about the game. So this is the main screen, which will continue to change over time. We're going to go ahead and play a new game, and I will give you a few minutes of demo. So for one thing, there's a loading screen now because there's actual stuff to pull up. So this is a new intro I have. It says your earliest childhood memories are of, and this is important because this game is actually going to focus a lot on choice making. So we have 6 choices here at the very beginning, and they might change over time, like I said, but this is a rough show of an alpha so that you guys can at least know what you're getting into and know what I'm getting into and stay interested throughout my game development process. So your earliest childhood memories are of my mother's laugh, my father's painful lessons, playing with my friends in the field, a wild animal attacking the village, I don't remember anything, or the loneliness of the village. So I do not want to ruin a lot of these other great options for you, so we will go with one that people probably won't normally pick anyway. So I don't remember anything. We'll go with that. So everything from your childhood is foggy. You've tried your best to block it all out. All you can remember for sure is this: your mother's dead, and your father has become dark. Things didn't get much better as you grew up. Your mother's death destroyed your father, and he began to recede further and further into himself. Soon he barely spoke at all. One of your best friends from childhood, Katarina, brought over medicines made from local plants to give your father. He seemed to get better at times, but never truly recovered. So, okay, you cared for him the best you could, or you resented him. So, one of the things you might already see in this game is there are some dark undertones. Okay, so this game is going to have dark undertones throughout. It is going to be a pretty upbeat story, but if you care about the lore of something, which a lot of people who play top-down RPGs do, there is going to be a greater message. And I'm just going to leave it at that because hopefully you'll care enough to investigate for yourself. One of the things I'm going to show you real quick, I have already integrated click compatibility. So before, obviously my mouse wasn't moving and I was moving around. You can actually click your selections here. So we're going to go for you resented him. Your father's conditions angered you. After all, you did suffer the same loss as he did. You tried your best to avoid him, feeding him when necessary, but mostly spending time with your childhood friend, Katarina. One day, around your 12th year, your father suddenly got better. He went back to his old self, and the village called it a miracle. Then he left. In the middle of the day, your father walked out of the north entrance to the village and never came back. So, another thing you might notice, when text comes across the screen, there's actually sound to it now. I really like that because it kind of gets rid of some of the silence, and I've always liked that in old RPGs where they had sound, so that has been added as well. It didn't matter to me. Your father was already dead to you, and his disappearance was almost unnoticed. You continued the same chores you had been doing your whole life, and worked hard to learn what you had not already. The village elder acted as a second father, checking in on you almost every day. Soon, your 16th year arrived, and you became an official adult, fully in charge of the holdings of your house. Sometime during your 16th year, you realized that you must soon choose a labor to perform for the village. What you pick will be your job your entire life, and you decide to pick something that you will enjoy. I seek knowledge. Seeking knowledge, you sign on to labor as the town guard, walking with many paths around the village, questioning all who enter, and recording what you could about the wildlife. It was one such day, during your 19th year, that your daily routine was interrupted. So I've also made it so that you can name your character. Alcander is the hero's name, but you can actually change it to whatever you want. So we'll just change it to... we will have it be, and you can click, and you can also use your directional pad. So we'll name him Alcaplasm. Ah! Didn't spell that right. There we go. Alcaplasm. I've also changed the soundtracks in here. I have a lot of save files from testing. We're gonna go with this really small save file here, and we'll save with that. Okay, so boy, that was a good nap. One thing you'll notice is these guys have actually they have different sounds for their text depending on their character. So the main hero has this kind of deep clicking sound. So, well, I guess I better start on my morning rounds, seeing as how it looks to be early afternoon. Hey, wait up! Yeah, I finally found you. So, okay, just so you guys know, this is looking a little bit laggy on my screen, and that could be just the recording software. It normally doesn't show up laggy. That is recording software causing that lag, just so you guys know. The actual game isn't like that. So, yay, I finally found you. I have been looking all over. Sometimes you'll be given the chance to lie or bluff about a situation. If an option is a lie, it will be highlighted with a green background. A blue background represents a truthful or neutral response. A yellow or red response can lead to interesting and irregular dialogue. However, some characters do not appreciate these selections. It is up to you to make your own decisions and create your own story. Alcaplasm, the rest is up to you. Do you understand? So just say yep. Hey, Katerina, So this is an example, real quick, guys, of being able to bluff or tell the truth. Also, we're seeing off to the side here that their name is put up above now instead of in the actual box. So this is creating they're just quality things that I'm adding in here. So let's bluff and say that we were investigating a noise outside of town and see if she buys it. So see, she does not believe it. Hey, you liar, I just saw you coming from your house. Do you think I'm dumb or something? So what it does is it tests my stats against her stats. And in this case, it's testing our charisma, and hers beat mine, so... Anyways, the village elder wanted to speak to you. Huh? The village elder? Am I in some sort of trouble or something? I don't know. Didn't you say that you think of him like a father? Maybe he just wants to, I don't know, do some fatherly activities. Do you even remember what fathers do, Katerina? All they do is yell at you. So Alcaplasm's kind of had a sad childhood because of the choice we selected. I've also added different facial emotions to these guys, so that it's a little bit more easy to see what their reaction is to something. So, he said you could come by anytime you want, so I guess it must not be too important. Just go by his house when you're done doing your rounds. Oh, that makes me feel a lot better. I guess I'll do that. Okay, well, I have to go now. Bye. So, she takes off. Well, I guess I can either go visit the Elder right now, or I can avoid him by actually doing my duties for once and see if anyone has seen anything suspicious lately. Okay, so, as you can see, I haven't put doors on everything yet. The graphics of this version are a lot better than the other version. The other version had, I believe, a 36 pixel graphic rate, and this one has a 48, I believe. So, you know, that's 12 more pixels per box. So we have, or per square. So we've got a lot more room to make pretty-looking top-down RPGs. I figured the old graphics were kind of not up to par with modern gaming, so they excellent with this new stuff. And thank you guys who donated, because the only reason I was able to get this graphics update was by getting a new engine, and the new engine I got used your guys' donations, so thank you very much. So I'm going to avoid the village elder for a second. As you can see when walking through brush, there is you actually walk through it, so it covers up part of your body. There is also a secret spot on this map, which I will not tell you guys about. You have to find it out yourself, but it actually adds to the lore of the game. So one of the other things I'm going to show you is when you click. If you click, your guy will head over to where your click was, and it does actual, targeted pathfinding. It figures out the fastest route to it. So let's talk to one other guy real quick here. This guy walking in the flowers. So, hi Jalen, have you seen anything weird lately? Huh? Well, now that you mention it, I think I saw someone coming to the village last night. I was just checking on the flowers before bed and saw someone come down the main path. That's pretty suspicious, don't you think? Definitely. Last night you said? Well, I'll keep on the lookout. Thanks, Jalen. So, you can talk to people around town. Obviously, he kind of sounds questy, doesn't he? So, quests are definitely going to happen. This guy down here has a quest too. We're not going to mess with him right now. But I've already got so that you can inspect different things like a tree. Some of the things it might pay to inspect more than once. We'll talk to the village elder real quick. So, why hello, Alcaplasm. I've been waiting for you. Come inside. So when we go into this village elder's house, I'm going to show you a few more things, and then I'm not going to spoil any more. So the soundtracks also definitely better quality than the old soundtracks. I was using just free stuff that came with the engine, and now I'm actually using nice quality stuff. So now that we're in here, let's look at a few things just so I can show you. So our character, which you will find out in like 2 minutes, our character does not know how to read at the beginning of the game. I will not go into it any more than that. But if you click on things before he knows how to read, he'll say something like, I'm not sure what these are. The village elder looks at the drawings in these objects a lot. Seems boring to me. So he does not know how to read. I will not spoil it any more than that for you guys. But we'll give you an example of a morale choice. So rows of fresh bread line the shelves. Surely the elder can't finish all of this on his own. Take a piece. So we've got red, which can be an action that can be beneficial to you, but also not liked. Obviously, we are stealing, or at least taking without asking here. So we can either choose to take or not to take this. So let's take it and see what happens. Gained item, good quality loaf of bread. So nothing happened, and it's not... A red choice does not always mean... Oh, sorry. A red choice does not always mean that you are going to get in trouble. It doesn't mean it's a bad choice always. It just means that it's a risk choice. So it's a choice that can... Sometimes it actually is beneficial, I'm actually not going to give you an example because that will ruin some of the game. But some of the choices that you can make under red or yellow can actually be more helpful than a blue choice, but they are more risky as well. There's a chance that they can react badly to it. So obviously, this old man was not paying attention to you looking at his bread. He was focused on whatever this thing is here. I will not click any more of this, but there's already a wealth of stuff to explore. Dirty dishwater is a dirty bathwater. I don't want to find out. There's a lot of stuff you can explore in this game already. Beautiful soundtracks, and the first open beta is going to... Actually, it's an alpha. It's the first alpha, or second alpha, is coming out pretty soon here, and anyone who's donated to the campaign, donated $10 or more, will be getting access to that, and they'll be able to roam around and have fun. So the last thing I'm going to show you real quick, because this was a curiosity to many people, and it kind of frustrated them. If you hold down the shift button, you are going to be able to run. So I might change the button in the future, but you can zip through town a lot faster now. we are not going to leave the town, but here's the exit to the top. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me show you a little bit about the menu real quick. So we have our name, it's a village guard, we have our constitution, and our arcane. So for any of you people who don't like playing games with magic in it, the reason in this game I have what's called M-A-G-I-K, so magic. But that definition of that word is an unknown force. So it is just an unknown force. It is not magic in the normal sense. Actually, it's something else, and I will not mention any more about it because I don't want to ruin any of the game. But for any of you out there who are immediately against this game for magic, it's not actually magic in the sense of wizards and stuff like that. Also, you can completely choose not to use magic in this game. Like I said, this is a choice-driven game. There are many endings. There are many effects that different side quests have. So let me know in the comments down below if you think it'd be cool to add something to this game. And yeah, keep watching these videos. Thank you, as always, guys. My name is Alcaplasm. Have a fantastic day.